Hey, what's up guys? It's Lucky Punch with another video, and today we're going to be going over CTE in combat sports and how it's affecting fighters in the future. Every punch thrown comes with a risk. Every punch thrown is designed to leaving a lasting impact on the fighters for the rest of their lives. Combat sports like boxing and MMA have been increasing in popularity in the last few years, and many are concerned with the health of the fighters and the potential damage to their brains. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE, is a progressive degenerative disease affecting fighters who have suffered repeated concussions and traumatic brain injuries. CTE often occurs in athletes and fighters who have been exposed to concussion. Professional and even amateur fighters endure thousands of hours of training for the slim chance of earning enough money to live off of. Many assume that damage during their professional bouts caused the damage to their brain, but it's not just the fights themselves. Studies are showing that it's the countless hours of sparring done in their gyms that often causes the most damage. Turning professional from amateurism can take thousands of hours in the ring and greatly increases your chance of CTE or other traumatic brain injuries. Some MMA fighters, like Sean Strickland, are proud of how much they spar. Former UFC champion Sean Strickland says he spars every day and does not plan on stopping. Over the course of boxing's history, hundreds of fighters have either died in the ring or left their careers with extensive damage to their brain. Three main factors are closely correlated with fighters with CTE: their age, their number of fights, and repeated head injuries. Bloody Elbow conducted a study on alive and retired fighters, and the results showed that 41% of the fighters they tested positive for CTE. Out of 176 fighters, 110 were boxers and 66 were MMA fighters. Although MMA may seem more dangerous, with fewer rules and smaller gloves, boxing leads to far more traumatic brain injuries stemming from the repeated knockdowns and concussions in short amounts of time. In MMA, if you are knocked out, the fight is over. In boxing, you can be knocked out cold and still continue the fight as many times as you want as long as you can get up in time. Another thing to note is that MMA has only been around for 30 years, whereas boxing has been around since the late 1880s. Although many argue that the nature of combat sports is the problem, and the crowd watches for violence and blood covering the fighters, many changes can still be made to improve the safety and health of the fighters. Boxing has already seen extensive changes throughout its history. Fights used to be outside and sometimes lasting hours. Now, championship fights were reduced from 15 to 12 rounds. Fighters are often given medical suspensions in boxing and MMA, requiring them to wait until they're healthy enough to spar or fight again. Many things can be done to protect the fighters and the sport. In the study from Bloody Elbow, 83% of the positive CTE results were from boxers, while only 17% were from MMA fighters. Much of this could be attributed to a few factors. MMA is only around 30 years old compared to modern boxing rules, which started in 1867. Boxers also spar almost continuously in their gyms, even up to their fights, as it's a little less dangerous, whereas MMA sparring can involve more injuries all over the body, so it isn't as done as often. Repeated head trauma, even in training, can have serious long-term consequences for the fighters.
Lord, thank you, Jesus. 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 I'll put my dick in your mouth, bitch. Ryan.
Slurred speech and extreme memory loss are just two examples of many symptoms that retired fighters deal with.
Anytime somebody fight 100 times, 50 times, something is going to happen.
Jerry Corey was a legendary boxer in the 60s and 70s who fought against Muhammad Ali twice and was known for his toughness and durability in the ring. Him being so durable in the ring led to him taking a lot of repeated and unnecessary damage when others would have gone down. Even as young as in his 40s, he was dealing with dementia. Jerry ended up living with his brother, who took care of him until he died in his early 50s. Many boxing legends speak out about their struggles with CTE or brain damage today. CTE can only be diagnosed after the brain donor is dead, but many living boxers already have plans. Legendary brawler Mickey Ward plans to donate his brain to research and already believes he has CTE and is living with it.
Well, I'm diagnosed with the signs of CTE. It's terrible. It's like, it makes you nauseous almost. It's like just a thump in the back of my head, the side. And you just feel like drained all day, you know.
Mickey Ward fought many hard fights in the 2000s, but the most notable is one of the toughest boxing matches in history against Arturo Gatti, where both men dueled for 10 straight rounds. Pressure to perform and the tough guy mentality all over combat sports can lead to fighters ignoring the warning signs.
It's a rough man's game. It's like a brutal game. You want to stay strong. You want to show like you're not hurt. You're a big macho guy. No. But that's how you think when you're younger.
Movies like Rocky have glorified the sport and the violence within it, but they often overlook the harsh realities of life outside the ring. The truth is, no amount of determination can protect against the devastating effects of CTE. Just look at recent cases like Justin Gaethje or Jamal Hill's knockouts at UFC 300. Even the toughest fighters are not immune. Combat sports will always be a part of the sport and culture, but it's our responsibility to ensure the safety and well-being of the fighters by raising without getting rid of the sport that many love and rely on. Thank you guys for watching another video, and this was a school project, so a little different, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and comment down below anything about the video or videos you want me to make in the future. See you next time.